Hey guys, this is Lamarck, and in this video I'm going to share with you how I was able to lose over 35 pounds with Pure Garcinia Cambogia as my fat burner. And as you can see on screen right now, this is my before and after photo. On the left I weighed over 230 pounds, and on the right I was 195 pounds. So what can you expect to learn from this video? Okay, well, the truth is, if you follow exactly what I'm about to share with you, then I can guarantee that you will actually transform your body into a fat burning machine. Now, this video will be a short overview of all the stuff that I did to lose over 35 pounds. However, if you want a more detailed plan, head over to my blog at ilovegarciniacambogia.net. Now, before we get along, there are some cautionary measures that you need to take. So it is very important that you watch this video to the end. The truth is, I don't want you to fall victim to free trial scams. There are a lot of scam going on with Garcinia Cambogia supplements. As you may or may not know, this is a very popular diet pill, and as a result, there are a lot of manufacturers who are producing less than quality pills. In fact, they're even offering free trials where you pay for the shipping. But unfortunately, not a lot of persons read the fine print and end up getting scammed of their credit cards being billed without their knowledge. So, with that being said, let me share exactly what I did to lose over 35 pounds. The complete detailed step-by-step plan that I use to shed off the fat with Garcinia Cambogia. Alright, so you are about to get the exact step-by-step weight loss plan that allowed me to lose over 35 pounds, as you can see in my before and after photo right here. So what do you need to do before you get started? Well, the first thing you have to do is to take your starting weight and measurements, because if you don't have a starting weight or measurement, then it's going to be very difficult to track your progress. You want to be you see, the truth is, sometimes you may be losing fat, but the scale is not going down, because if you're a beginner and you're doing high intensity workouts, it's quite possible that you may be adding muscle at the same time, but you'll be losing inches. So it may not be reflected on the scale, but you may see it in your measurements or the way your clothes fit on your body. So let's get to step one of my weight loss plan. The first thing you have to understand is that in order for you to lose weight, there must be a calorie deficit. No supplement, no workout, no meal plan will be effective unless this important factor is achieved. Because the truth is, it's all about calories in and calories out. So in order to get the amount of food you should be eating, or the amount of calories that you should be consuming per day that will create a calorie deficit, the easiest thing to do is to multiply your body weight by a factor of 11. And let's give you an example. If you weigh over, let's say you weigh 180 pounds, then your daily calorie intake would be about 980 calories. What you can do is consume that amount of calories daily for at least a week or 2 weeks, and then you can analyze your results if you need to cut more calories, or if you can get away with eating a few more calories. Now, step two is important that you prepare your meals ahead of time. This is very important, and I find that this was one of the key factor in me losing over 35 pounds along with taking the Garcinia Cambogia supplement. The truth is, whether you work, wherever you work, it doesn't matter. If you have your meals with you, when you get hungry, you can just reach for your meal and then grab your meals and have it right away. If you don't have your meals, then you're likely to cheat and buy some unhealthy food, maybe fast food or a snack, which is not going to fit with your weight loss goal. So you have to plan your meals ahead of time, because if you fail to plan, then obviously you'll be planning to fail. Step three, you need to get your supplement stock. And the most important supplement in this weight loss journey will be your fat burner, which is Pure Garcinia Cambogia. And Garcinia Cambogia will help to suppress your appetite so that you are not hungry all the time, and it helps you to keep your calorie deficit, which is very important, as I said before, for weight loss. This helped me because I'm a big eater, but I find that taking the Garcinia Cambogia, I'm able to stick to my calorie deficit without feeling hungry all the time. The other supplements that I took included a natural colon cleanse. I took this like maybe twice per week, normally on a Monday and a Tuesday, because I tend to mess up on my diet. I have to be honest, I tend to mess up on my diet on the weekends, but taking the colon cleanse on a Monday and a Tuesday helps to flush out some of those unwanted stuff out of my body and get me back on my journey. So by Wednesday, I'm back on target. I also take a multivitamin, and I also take protein powder. The reason I do this is because I need a lot of protein in my diet, and it's really hard to get the total amount of protein I need just from food alone. So I find that taking a protein powder, normally after my workouts, helps me to get in the amount of protein that's fit in my daily calorie requirements. I also take vitamin C's, fish oil, and probiotics. So now we reach at step 4. A workout is not always necessary to lose weight, but it helps to keep your body active. You don't want to just lose weight and have a saggy skin or a saggy body. I find that doing workouts help to keep you toned, and it also helps with your cardiovascular system. So an effective workout plan should include both cardio exercise and weight training. And this includes you too, women. I know that a lot of women don't like to lift weights because they have this imagination that if they lift weights, they'll get bulky. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. Take a look at this image on screen. On the left, this is a woman who does no weight training, and on the right, this is a woman who do a lot of heavy weight training. Now, let me ask you, which would you rather look like? I'm guessing the woman on the right? Well, it's important that you lift heavy weights, and this will help to tone and shape your muscles. Forget about being bulky. That only happens if you take steroids, which of course you will not do. So after that, it is important to track your progress. You need to weigh yourself at least once every week. You need to take regular measurements every week, and it's important that you're taking your Garcinia Cambogia at the right dosage. If you take a lower dosage, you may not get the full effect of the supplement, and you may sabotage your weight loss goal. And it's also important that you increase your exercise intensity as the weeks go by, because you'll be getting fitter and fitter. So in order to shock your body, you need to keep increasing your exercise intensity so that your weight loss will not stall. And that brings us to the conclusion of this presentation. On the left here, you can see how I looked before I start my weight loss journey. And on the right, you can see how I looked after I started my weight loss journey. So Garcinia Cambogia works, people. And if you're looking to lose weight and you're finding it difficult by just doing diet or exercise alone, or if you even have not started yet, then I think you should give Garcinia Cambogia a try. So go ahead and click the link under this video, or type in your browser ilovegarciniacambogia.net/YouTube to get your bottle of Garcinia Cambogia. In fact, if you use this link, you can also use the discount code GCE10 after checkout for a 10% discount on the same brand of Garcinia Cambogia that I use. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you have a question, I'm free to answer your question. Just comment below this video and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon.